Hi, I'm Tammy. Welcome to my kitchen. Today, I am thrilled to have a guest. This is Luz. She used to work at the Cliff House in Manitou Springs, and she made the most incredible, awesome soups in the world. Now she's staying home with the kids, so that's the Cliff House is lost, but I asked her to come over today and help us learn how to make a soup using all the fresh veggies that are still in season. Luz, welcome to my kitchen and thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Today she's going to show us how to make a roasted Mediterranean vegetable soup. And again, I'm just thrilled because I'm not that great at soups, and all of these fresh veggies, just look how great they are. So tell us how to pick out the vegetables, or what do you do when you're trying to decide to make a soup?
Well, I pick out what's available, what's not too expensive for me, and then I just make sure there's no soft, mushy spots and that they smell fresh and that they're green or orange or yellow, whatever you're looking for is basically it.
Okay, so we are using bell peppers, zucchini, squash, onion, tomatoes, green beans. They've been roasting in the oven for about 20 minutes, so we're going to pull those out. We roasted these vegetables for about 20 minutes with a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper, and Luz is now going to just show us all the magic of this soup.
So I'll just put this all on the stove and then add some vegetable stock.
I have to say that I was going to make homemade vegetable stock, and then I ran out of time. So we are using store-bought vegetable stock, which still we were able to keep the meal under $10. But if you were using homemade, like Luz usually does, it would be a lot less expensive.
Yeah, and you can just, every time you cut up veggies, cut them up and then add them, put them in a freezer in a bag. Then all you have to do is pull it out and throw it in a crock pot or something and let it cook over a day, and you'll have vegetable stock. You can freeze it and always have it available. So.
And it didn't really cost you anything, especially if you're using leftovers and the ends and pieces like that.
Just add the vegetable stock until it's just covered. Then you're going to let it simmer for about 15 minutes until it's just nice and simmering. Don't let it boil. Then that's just too much heat on them. And you won't have any crispness.
And you want this is a chunky kind of soup. It's not a pureed or cream.
It's not a puree soup. It's a rustic soup, so you don't have to worry about the cuts being perfect.
Veggies are done. They've been simmering for
10 to 15 minutes, depending on how soft you like them. And then you're going to add some milk and some cream into the bowl. You can do more milk than cream to keep your cost down. That's fine. You just want a little bit of cream to have that thickness and that richness to it. Mix it up well. And then I like to temper it so that you don't have curdled milk in your...
Okay, so what's tempering mean?
So you just add a little bit of the hot to the cold to warm it up is basically what you're doing it.
Because, if you put that straight in there, then it had curdle? Okay.
Yes, and then, well, it's not appetizing. And you just slowly add it in. And just mix it up. And then from there you can decide if you want to add more to make more or just leave it as is. I think it's good this way.
And I'm looking at this right now. I cut up all the veggies and didn't quite get all the proportions before Luz came over, so this actually looks like it would feed way more than a family of 4.
Yes, definitely. So you can either cut the recipe in half or you can freeze some and then heat it up another day when you're busy.
I think freezing the other half would be what I would do. If you're going to make it, why not just do a whole big batch and then freeze it, and then you've got a meal ready whenever you're too tired.
Exactly. That's what I like to do also.
So now what are we going to do with this?
And then you're just going to let it simmer for just another minute or two just to heat it all up again, and then it'll be ready, and you can garnish it with some basil or whatever herb you might have on hand.
So the soup is ready. It's simmered. I can't wait to see this. Look how pretty that looks.
After I let it simmer for a minute, I just taste it, add a little salt and pepper depending on what kind of stock you use, and then it's done.
Okay, I cannot wait to taste this. And if we wanted to, you could just dot it with a little bit of basil. I should let her garnish because she's the expert. I'm not. I'm just trying to like get my hands in here so I can eat. You could pretty much use any other vegetables too, right?
Anything you have around that's in stock or in season and on sale.
On sale. That's a good point. Okay, let's taste. That is really good. It's really hot. You could thicken it up if you wanted to with more cream.
Yes, or you can use low-fat Greek yogurt with some skim milk too.
Oh, that's a good idea. Thank you. Okay. And just by the way, I don't know the prices off the top of my head, but skirt, sweater, and top were all from Goodwill. I do know that this little top was 99 cents. I can't remember what the other prices were, just FYI. Luz, thank you very, very much. We will have her recipe on our website. And thank you. Cheers.
Thank
and, oh, no, thank you. And I will see you next week.
She's